Okay, this is circuit number 1, okay? I've got it uploaded on Blackboard, and we're gonna hook this up. These are your power rails, okay? This is your 24 volts that goes straight down the sides of your paper. The rung here, just like the rung of a ladder, gives you your circuit. We've got to come off the plus 24 volts and go to a normally open push button, okay? We're gonna use button 1, okay? Now, I've already got this wire stripped. So, we're gonna go on the positive side. You have 4 terminal strips on the left with an orange jumper bar. That's your positive 24. The 4 strips to the right with the orange jumper bar is your negative 24. We're gonna go from positive 24 to our switch, okay? So we always go from our print to our work, not from our work to our print. Okay, and I'm gonna get this in here. There we go, I felt it then. And get that in there, tighten. Okay, tighten and tug, tighten and tug. Now we're going to a normally open push button. So we're on number 1 now. I'm going to the top of the switch. I'm going to twist this wire up, get it nice and twisted, okay? And tighten it up and tug. Okay, it wasn't in there. If you don't tug every time you tighten, you're gonna have to find it with an ohmmeter. When you're wiring a circuit, wiring a panel, I've wired crane panels, water treatment panels, machine panels. I've wired a bunch of panels. If you tighten and tug, you'll find a bad connection when you make it instead of having to hunt it with ohmmeter. I know which one's easier. So let's back this out again, okay? It's awfully easy if you can't see real well. And I'm down here on my knees trying to make this video. Now, I think that's good. We're gonna tighten it up. Now, you wanna just snug it up. They're not lug nuts on the F350. Tighten and tug. Okay, done, okay? Tug. It's a good connection. We don't have to worry about it. Now, we've got this connection made right here. Now we're going from the other side of the push button. Now, let me say this about wiring. On this print, if it's on the left side, if positive goes on the left side of that button, I'm gonna go on the left side of that switch. Because it makes sense in my head. We read left to right, top to bottom. I'm gonna make the real world agree with that print as much as possible. There's no rule for that. I just know it makes my life easier. But we got a problem here. Left here, this switch is going up and down. So if it's left here, I make it top on the switch. If it's right on my print, I make it the bottom of the switch. And if I'm consistent with that, it makes it easier for me to go from the print to the real world. And for us electricians, if you're going to be a top troubleshooter, you've got to be able to think abstractly and go from the print to the real world. So since this is up and down, I went to the top of the switch. Left of the switch here, top of the switch in the real world. Right of the switch here, bottom of the switch in the real world. It's just easy. It's just stinking easy. So I know we gotta hook up to the bottom of the switch because we hooked to the top of the switch. And that just makes sense. So we'll back that out a little bit, put that up in there, tighten that screw down. Okay, tighten, tug on it, it's there. Okay, I don't have to put both feet up there on it. Now, we made this connection. we got to go over here and hook to this. This is a relay coil. It says CR1. CR1 for us is going to be the left relay, the left ice cube relay. The right ice cube relay is going to be CR2. Now, how we know that? Because I just told you, okay? It could be the opposite, but it wouldn't make any sense. It'd be stupid, okay? You find that in the real world, but we're not going to be stupid, okay? The left relay, ice cube relay with the green manual override, the left one will be R1, the right one will be R2, okay? So we've got to go to A1 on R1. A1 coil connection, okay, on R1 relay. So I'm going to pull that out. Oops, get it out of my way. And if I look here on the socket, I see A1 is this one right here. It is the second one up and the second one to the right. It says A1. So I'm going to twist this wire again, and I'm going to put that in on A1. Now, oops, didn't get it tight enough. I found that bad connection, okay? So back that screw out, get that in there again, tighten that up. It's being ornery. Okay, we got that. Now, we just made this connection from here to here, all right? Now we gotta go from A2 of the coil for CR1 to the negative side of the power supply, okay? So, find a piece of wire here. A2 is marked on the coil, A2, second one up on the left. Tight and tug, it's good, okay? Now, this goes to the negative side, all right? Because we made this connection here, now we're going to hook it here. That is the right side of the terminal strips here, okay? Tight and tug. All right. Now we're going to talk about isolation. The way we're not going to put power on it. Top electricians don't do that. Top electricians ring this out with an ohmmeter. It's called ringing out, okay? We're going to hook our ohmmeter from here to here to see if it's hooked up correctly. We know that CR1 is around 630 ohms, give or take. You should have yours written down. Go see what CR1 is, okay? Might be 680, might be 670, might be 630, might be 600. See what it is. Now, we're going to have to isolate. And what isolate means, we're going to have to take one side of our power supply off because our power supply has resistance. And if we hook an ohmmeter up to it, we're going to be reading everything. We want to target what we're going to read. So I just went down and took the positive side off right here. This right point right here, I took it off the terminal strip. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook one side of my meter there, okay? The other side of my meter is hooked to the negative side. So I've got my meter hooked from here to the other side's here, okay? So I'm just reading that one rung, all right? Now, since this is an open switch, normally open without touching it, it's like it comes out of the box. Normally open, take it out of the box, it's OL or infinity. Normally closed, take it out of the box without doing anything with it, it's 0. okay? So the normal part is the way you pull it out of the box or off the shelf. So we should read infinity if I turn my ohm meter on. Let's see. We do. We got OL. OL is a good reading if that's what you're wanting. Right here, that's what we're wanting. We got an open switch and a coil. Now, if I close that switch, we should see about 630 ohms. Let's see if we do. Okay? So, we're on button 1. Okay? And we're not reading it. Let's see what we got. Okay? So, we got, we don't have the relay in there. So, we found a problem. Okay? Let's put the relay in there. Oh, well, we knew we were looking for 630 ohms. When I didn't see it, that's a problem. So, I was holding the problem in my hand. Right? So, there we go. Okay? We're seeing the coil. We pull the coil out. We miss the coil. We put the coil back in. Okay? And we're down there at 680 ohms. Okay? So, push the button, 680 ohms. Let go of the button, OL. Push the button, 680 ohms. There we go. Okay? So, it should work. Now let's see if it does. We're going to turn our ohm meter off. We're going to take this, which goes to the positive side. It hooks back up here. Okay? We're going to hook it up there. All right? And I'm going to plug this in, and we're going to see if this light comes on. Okay, see this? See the light come on? Okay, now, we did it right. We wired it up per the print, and then we checked it out per the print. We saw the coil, so it should have worked. And we push this, it works. That's what we want to do every time. If you get to where you can do it like this, you can be a top troubleshooter. That's the secret. You got to work at it. You got to go from here to the real world, not the real world to here. I see people all the time. Well, I'm not good at books. You know, I need to hook it up, and I can just hook it up and make it work. No, you can't. No, you can't. I've never seen anybody that could do that. I've seen a lot of people who tried, but I haven't seen anybody really good at it. You got to learn to read the print. You read the print, work through it just like I did. You make it work every time, okay? That's what we're going to do this semester. So, okay, if you have any questions, email me. Let me know. We'll work through it. We'll get you there. All you got to add is work. If you had to work, we'll get you there, okay? Take care. Stay safe. We'll talk to you soon.